Welcome back, everybody. Here's your current events for today, Tuesday, April 28th, 2020. Attorney General William Barr said in a memo that even though stay-at-home orders are necessary, the United States Justice Department is ready to step in to fight policies that they believe are going too far. A group of conservative lawmakers have announced a formation of the Save Our Country Task Force, which will push states to reopen businesses quickly. The task force plans go along with a White House push to focus more on the negative impact of the COVID-19 virus on the economy, rather on the potential for the loss of life. The New York Board of Electors announced yesterday the cancellation of the state's June 23rd Democratic presidential primary. The Board of Electors said that Joe Biden is going to be the nominee and that any election would just be a beauty contest. Bernie Sanders' campaign spoke out against the move, calling it an outrage and a blow to American democracy. Even though Sanders suspended his presidential campaign, he had hopes to win enough delegates to impact the party's platform on the upcoming national convention. It is important to note that neither the Democratic National Committee nor the Biden campaign requested the primary be canceled. Again, they canceled it because of COVID-19 fears. With some automobile manufacturing restarting in other parts of the world, it has been reported by the Wall Street Journal that the big three, General Motors, Ford, and Fiat Chrysler, are making plans to reopen their United States auto factories as stay-at-home orders expire. The Wall Street Journal report said that the target date would be May 18th. That's the first Monday after Michigan's stay-at-home order would expire. That's good news for the state of Michigan if they slowly reopen, because then you will see a trickle down of other factories that support the automobile industry reopen as well. So we'll keep an eye on that. Today's political cartoon is about an asteroid the size of Manhattan that's going to pass by the Earth tomorrow morning. It's going to pass by at a safe distance of 3.9 million miles. Some observers of the asteroid say that the object, traveling at 19,461 miles per hour, looks like it is wearing a mask. They said the closest that this asteroid will come to the Earth will be around 5:30 in the morning tomorrow, and could be seen using a small telescope. They said it will look like a shooting star, and if you wanted to get up that early and see it, consult Google as far as a sky chart, and I'll tell you which direction to look. What happened on this day in history on April 28th? In 1945, Benito Mussolini was executed, along with his mistress. They saw the writing on the wall that the Nazis were about to be defeated by the Allies in Italy, and so they attempted to flee. Their first plan was to flee to Switzerland. That did not work out. When they attempted to enter Austria, they were captured by Italian rebels and were shot and killed. He and his mistress were then had their bodies transported back to Milan, where they were hung upside down in the town square for individuals, Italians, to, show their displeasure with the corpses, and their bodies were mutilated. Some historians believe that Mussolini's ally Adolf Hitler saw footage of the treatment of their corpses while hiding out in his bunker as World War II was ending in Europe as well. And that led Hitler to the decision that after he committed suicide, that he and his now wife, Eva Braun, would have their bodies cremated so that they would escape the fate of Mussolini and his mistress. Muhammad Ali refuses induction on this day in 1967. The champ was drafted into the army. The then heavyweight champion said that he had no quarrel with the Viet Cong and immediately had his title stripped. On June 20th, 1967, Ali was convicted of draft evasion and sentenced to 5 years in prison, fined $10,000, along with being banned from boxing for 3 years. Ali did not have to report to prison pending his appeal, which was later overturned by the United States Supreme Court. In 1970, President Nixon approves an invasion of Cambodia in order to attack communist sanctuaries in the neutral country. The Ho Chi Minh Trail famously went into Cambodia a supply line from North Vietnam to South to help out their Viet Cong allies. Because Cambodia was a neutral country, the United States, under international law, could not attack Cambodia. Nixon, while at the same time negotiating and talking peace, orders an invasion. Many opponents of the Vietnam War saw this as an escalation of the war in Southeast Asia, especially college students. When Nixon announced the incursion on April 30th, many college campuses exploded with anti-war demonstrations, including Kent State University in Kent, Ohio, where 4 students were killed by Ohio National Guard troops. Well, that's our current events for today, Tuesday, April 28th, 2020. I'll be back tomorrow for your Hump Day current events. Until then, remember to keep calm and keep on reading. We'll see you tomorrow.